Everyone called me a monster after the verdict. Reporters camped outside my parents' house, neighbors crossed the street to avoid my gaze. But Madeline never flinched. She brought books to our prison visits, low books. I thought it was just her way of coping. But she said, "One day, I'm getting you out myself." I laughed back then. Not because it was funny, but because I couldn't believe someone still believed in me. That belief, that spark in her eyes, that's all I had left. Travis Nolan stood smirking outside the courthouse every hearing. "Justice wins again," he'd sneer, shaking hands with the daw. He knew what he'd done, coerced a witness, buried texts that proved my alibi. I clenched my fists but stayed silent. Every time I wavered, Madeline reminded me, truth doesn't need noise, it needs time. She worked late nights, took extra jobs, all while attending law school. Our phone calls became shorter, but her voice never lost its steel. That was our beginning: rage, silence, and her unstoppable faith. The first time Madeline submitted my appeal, it was denied without review. Lack of new evidence, the letter read. We were devastated. She cried in the hallway, fist shaking, but she didn't stop. Weeks later, she found a sealed phone record request never entered in trial. They buried it, she whispered. We sent it again, still no response. I started to wonder if the system was built to crush hope itself. Madeline tracked down Marcus Hill, the original witness. He was jittery, glancing over his shoulder at the diner. Travis threatened my mom, he muttered, said she'd lose her house. She recorded everything. When we submitted the affidavit, the court flagged it as unverified. Then, strangely, Judge Sanderson, our last hope, recused himself. A new judge replaced him, younger, cold. Something felt wrong, like someone was tightening strings behind the scenes. I remember the day of Madeline's bar exam results. She called me, whispering I passed. But before I could celebrate, she added, "The new judge's clerk, he's Travis's cousin." It hit like ice. Everything made sense. She confronted the ethics board. They launched a quiet inquiry, but warned her, back off if you value your license. That night, she cried on the phone, then said, "I didn't do all this to stop now." A package arrived at our lawyer's office, no return address. Inside, a flash drive. It held a voice memo. Travis drunkenly bragging at a party. "Gregory, he's rotting 'cause I said so." That's justice, baby. Madeline's hands trembled playing it. She filed an emergency motion. Suddenly, the cold judge reversed course, ordering a hearing. For the first time in years, sunlight cracked through the bars. We had real proof, and now traction. The courtroom buzzed. The recording played, Travis' words echoing like poison. He didn't even show up. The judge's ruling came fast, conviction vacated. Madeline didn't smile, she collapsed into tears. Reporters swarmed her. "Not me. She's the real story," I told them. "My wife didn't just save my life, she rebuilt it." Piece by brutal piece, I walked out of prison in the same clothes I was arrested in. Madeline waited outside, holding my bar exam certificate. "Yours now," she said. I held it like gold. That symbol, it wasn't paper. It was everything she gave up for me. We didn't speak. We didn't need to. Our silence said we made it together.